Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile. It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much further beyond the horizon.
Alrighty guys, it is time to move on to the next part of this makeover. The girls are loving the bookshelves so far. They're kind of making them their own. As you can see, we already got a plant going on. And they got all their books up, but it is time to move on to the next part of this makeover, which is this side of the room and this wall. I need to paint everything. I do want to do some board and batten here in the back part, and then we will paint. I need to change out this curtain rod. We're going to change out the curtain rod and the curtains, and we're also going to hang a blind. We have some different bedding coming for the girls. Not Hayden's. She just got hers for Christmas. But the other two have picked out their bed spread, so we have those coming. But yes, so and then we need to hang up the mirror, board and batten, curtain, paint. So let's go ahead, jump into this and get this room finished. I was going to pull out the beds. They are going to be moving, I think. We drew some names to see where everybody's bed's gonna go. And like I told you, you guys see how much more room there is. It's literally, there's plenty of walk space here now that the TV and the other stuff is gone. There's plenty of walk space in here to have all their beds on this wall. And there is going to be a little bit of space between each bed as well. We just haven't fully got there yet, but I told you it's all going to work out. I think we're going to go ahead and start by taking the curtains down, taking the old blind, if you guys can see up there. Where is it at? Well, I can show you this one here. The blind clips, these are from the old blinds. These need to be taken out. Holes need to be filled. And then I can go ahead and get to painting. I'll go ahead and start on this side so that way the holes filling has time to dry. And then we'll get a first coat on. We'll get some board and batten, and then hopefully we'll be able to do a second coat while I have the hubby do the caulking on the board and batten, because your girl can't do that. We tried that on the last video. If you guys haven't seen this part of the video, or this portion of my videos yet, definitely go check that out first and then come back so we can finish the rest of this makeover.
I'm a butterfly who has only begun, taking me a while to get it. Had to live and cry to appreciate life, and what you give is worth it. When you're holding me, when you hold me so close, I want further in under your skin. Wanna leave a mark so that I can be sure that you remember what's been. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher.
I'll tell you what, with this room, I absolutely love the way it turned out. I think the girls love it too. Their reactions were kind of funny. But overall, I think it turned out great. It was really hard. You know, there's 3 girls, and when they're little, it's so much easier to like have meshed personalities, things that they like, stuff like that. But now that they're older, You know, they're 12, 14, and 16. And their personalities and their interests are all so very different. And just trying to find something, even like their favorite colors and stuff like that. You know, her one daughter absolutely loves pink. And bright colors are just her thing. And that totally matches her bubbly personality. And then you have our other daughter who is very much more of a neutral. She likes black. You know, just very neutral, black, bland. You know, and that kind of matches her very serious, focused personality. So, and then our other daughter is in between the serious and the funny and the fun. And she's actually, color-wise, is starting to lean more towards the neutral zone. So it was really hard to, you know, make this a room that could work for all of them. And I really feel like we captured that, especially because we kept everything pretty neutral. And then and then just picking out bedspreads that matched kind of their color options or what they wanted. And then I will, like I said, allow them to go back into their room once everything is all said and done. And I think I'm going to go ahead and let them, you know, do their thing. They did on the shelves. They went and put all their stuff out and their decorations and decorated it the way they wanted to. So I definitely will have fun, or I will enjoy watching them have fun kind of creating this space and making it their own once Mom is finally done.
Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you act, and how you move.
Alrighty, so just like the wall we painted over there, now that the beds are all moved, we're going to be using Sherwin-Williams Alabaster. Again, it's the same paint that we have used in pretty much all the rooms of our house. It is a beautiful creamy white color. It's not quite white like that, but it's not really a tan color. As you can see, it's just a really warm, creamy white color. It is Sherwin-Williams, but we always get our paint mixed in Valspar Signature. This is the satin sheen. So Valspar, we love it. It covers well, it cleans well. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to painting. I'm gonna start with this wall and then we're just gonna move around the room.
It kinda makes me go crazy. Hey. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. La 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 la
Make sure you are following me over on Instagram at Being Mrs. Fraser. I kind of do more daily, I guess, content, if you will, over there. More sharing just of our daily life. So if you are curious and want to see this room after the girls kind of get their hands on it, I will be sharing that over there. you know, once that's all said and done, it's probably going to be a little while. I know they're just kind of trying to decide on things that they want. You know, like I said, one thing one wants, the other one doesn't necessarily want. So they're just trying to make it all work, which they're doing really good at compromising. I don't know. I've just really enjoyed this journey with them and creating this room. And I really just hope that they absolutely love it. I think they do. They have said that they do. You know, they're teenagers, so they're not all like, yeah, I love it, Mom, or whatever, you know, as little kids do. And actually showing their appreciation, it's a little harder coming from moody teenagers. Those of you out there that have had teenagers or currently have teenagers, I'm sure you understand. But yes, I absolutely loved how this room turned out. And again, over on Instagram, I will be posting, you know, a final update of once they finish their touch. So anyway, I can't remember if I mentioned in my previous video, but I'm sure you guys will see the crown molding in this video. Now, that is not something that we did. That is something that the previous owner did. There are lights inside of there, and then they attach to the light switch. For whatever reason, she did it that way in this room, but in the master bedroom, she connected. There's only one light switch, and it connects to the lights that surround the room inside of the crown molding. And I'm like, why? So someday I'm gonna have my husband get up in the attic and fix that, because I hate flipping the light switch on and it's these like really dim lights. I'm like, I need lights. That's why I'm turning the lights on. But anyway, again, that was the previous owner. She did that, and quite honestly, I just didn't feel like it was necessary to take it down. It is up. Whoever put it up there did a really good job of putting it up there, and so I just thought it was going to be far more work taking it down than just leaving it there. It's not terrible. I love it? Not really, but it is what it is.
I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. I wanna hold your head. You're everything that I desire. Every time we touch, we can set the world on fire. I wanna hold your head. You're everything that I desire. Every time we touch, we can set the world on fire. I'm feeling tired of sticking around while you were gone. You don't deny it.
Alrighty guys, so it's the next day. We got 2 coats on, and it is time to hang the board and batten. Hopefully these pieces of wood, they feel much better than they did yesterday. They were a little bit soggy. They are dried out though, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them hung up on the wall. They're not perfectly spaced at the moment, but it kind of gave me an idea of how many I needed. And then we'll get the longer piece put on, and then the little like picture rail. I'm gonna have my husband help me. He's gonna hang up a blind, and then we're gonna hang up curtains, and then I think that's about pretty much it, other than, and then he's gonna do the caulking on the board and batten for me. And then once that dries, we'll get to painting and get the beds all in place and get this room finished up.
For too long. I followed you where the wind out. I fast for nothing for so long. I picked you up and tried again. It's time for me to go solo. You never cared about me, did ya? That's why it's hard to understand. Yeah, say what you wanna say. I wanna hear it, but
I was going back and forth on how tall to cut these boards. I really wasn't sure how tall Board Batten needed to be. I know originally like chair railing and stuff like that was basically to protect the walls from damage of chairs and beds. And I definitely, I like it though more for the aesthetic of it. I think Board Batten just looks really nice. But it will help protect this wall from the girls' beds since they will be up against this wall. But again, I was having a hard time trying to decide how tall to make them. I did make these boards 5 feet tall because realistically, it's because I had 10-foot boards, and so I just cut them in half. It was easy enough. I only had to buy, so many boards that way. And then, so overall, I think the height, the base boards are probably about 3 inches, and then you have the 5 feet on there, so you got about 63 inches. And then we will put another 4-inch board on there, which, if you know wood is not 4 inches. It's more like 3.5. So 66.5 or so. And then you have the picture rail, which I think was a 1x2, if I remember correctly. So you got another inch on there. So you're looking at about 67 inches, so about 5'7" total height on an 8-foot wall. If that gives you kind of a little bit of an idea of how the wall works together, maybe if you're wanting to do this in your home, so that kind of gives you an idea. I know I was having a hard time trying to find walls that match my 8-foot walls on Pinterest and pictures and stuff like that, to get an idea. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit.
Break the things around you, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Didn't I wait for you? Didn't I say I'm sorry? Didn't I do the best I could? You have high expectations. Don't I know that you've explained it? How I should prove myself to you. But I can't when I'm with you. I need to laugh again. But I can't when I'm with you. I need to find my way by myself.
Alrighty, all the boarding is up. As you can see, I had a little bit of a mishap, but we're just gonna fill that in. And then I also, somehow this board wasn't very straight, or I cut this board a little short. I don't know which, but we're gonna fix it with a little piece of wood there. She'll be fine. So we just have to fill in some of these connecting joints, and then like all these as well. And then I'm gonna have Fred caulk everything along the edge, along that top edge, along there. And then once that dries, we can paint.
Wait until you hear my story. I cannot wait until I burst. If I could have a day without no worries, maybe I figured out a way to stay. Didn't I put you first? Didn't I reassure you? Did you ever do those things for me? I don't mind complicated, but the line.
Going back to the mistakes I made at cutting these boards, I talked about making mistakes in the previous video for the library wall that we did on the other side of the girls' room here. You can't be afraid to make mistakes. Just try. Worst thing you got to do is go buy another board, which I know can be costly in some things. These boards I think were like $5 for the 10-foot boards. So realistically, yes, I could have made a worse mistake. I mean, I'm just glad it wasn't, a finger or anything worse than that. I could have accidentally cut the cord, so, but mistakes happen. Don't let that be afraid. Or don't let that make you afraid to go and try things, to do something like this. This project realistically was so easy. It really was. And honestly, if you can get your local shop, I know our Lowe's, and I think Home Depot is the same way. They'll do 2 cuts per board. So realistically, on this, I literally had, I think, I had 1 cut basically per board until I got to the very end with that top piece, and it was super easy. If you don't have access to tools, like if you don't already have them, you can rent tools. I know, I think I mentioned like Sunbelt in our other one. I don't know if Sunbelt are everywhere. I know there's a lot of them in a lot of places, but we actually rent from Sunbelt. So, you know, a lot of places to rent tools from. I'm sure there's smaller shops. If you're looking to build your collection of tools, definitely check out like pawn shops and places like that. You can get some great tools for little to nothing in pawn shops. You know, especially if you're trying to just build what you already have. We have had tools given to us. My husband has them handed down from his dad. A lot of our tools we also have bought, especially our handheld tools. A lot of those we have actually just purchased. We wait for sales and stuff like that. We got, you know, the caulking gun the other day. And we actually, what ended up happening with that, we purchased the batteries. It was like a starter pack, and then you got the free tools. So it was kind of a no-brainer for us to get it like that. But definitely watch for sales like that, or check, like I said, the pawn shops. If you don't want to rent, if you want to grow your own tool supply, it's definitely handy having all these tools on hand, and they're not as scary as they look. I promise. I was very intimidated by a lot of tools when we started doing home projects. It took me a long time for my husband to get me to use them. I was like, you know what, Tammy? We're going to do this. We're not going to be afraid, and we're going to make it work. So if I can do it, I know you guys can too. But that's one thing I love about these home projects. It kind of just shows you that with just the tiniest amount of skill, or even just the smallest idea in your head, you can really make it come to life with little, oh, what is the word? Oh my goodness. I just lost my word, but you know what I'm trying to say. I hope so. With little to no knowledge, I guess. Very little knowledge, you know, goes a long way with these home projects. So these videos help, Pinterest helps, and all of the above. So don't be afraid to tackle a home project.
Trying not to show you my emotions. Now you sail away.
As you can see, Fred got the curtain or the blinds hung up, and then he got everything caulked, and so I went ahead and put the first coat of paint on. You can see it's still pretty splotchy here where the old tan color was underneath. So we'll let that dry, and then we will move on to a second coat. It might take 3 coats though. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then I think we just need to hang the curtains, put the beds in the spots that they're supposed to be in, and put on the new bedding. So we're moving along. We're getting there. Oh, and then we also need to hang their mirror, but we're getting there. So let's hope this dries fast, and then we can get on to the next part.
To love you. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions, and now you sail away. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions, and now you sail away. You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that.
So I'm sure some of you are wondering, or will be here when I get to making the beds, why I didn't wash all the bedding. I did wash the new bedding before putting it on, but the girls wash their beds or their bedding every single weekend, and this is Monday. So they literally had just cleaned their bedding, and so I was like, I'm not gonna go and rewash it a day after that they already washed everything. So I just washed the new comforters, so that way, you know, they just smelled fresh and clean before putting them on to the girls' beds. Now, again, I think I said this already, or I might say this later, so I apologize if it's repeated, but if you're looking for a very, oh my goodness, I just realized that he was in there. I had no idea that that cat was hiding in the comforter. You guys, he is so ornery. He was driving me crazy this day. He kept getting in the way, and I'm like, dude, what is your deal? That is so funny. I didn't even realize he was there. Oh my goodness. But cats, what do you do? But anyway, back to the comforters. If you guys are looking for something just lightweight, affordable, that's nice, you know, a good quality, definitely check these out. I do have them linked in my Amazon storefront if you are interested. If there's anything in my video that I don't mention, definitely check my Amazon storefront first, or leave a comment and I can always find the link for you guys. But anyway, so also, I do receive commission when you guys use my Amazon link, so if you do, I absolutely appreciate it, and it is at no extra cost to you, so you don't have to worry about that. But the quality of these blankets or these comforters is really nice. I'm not sure that I absolutely love the pillowcase they come with, but the comforters themselves, I mean, for just, you know, I mean, they're probably half to a third, maybe even a quarter of the price of ones from either JCPenney's or Home Goods or anything like that. I mean, I'm very, very pleasantly surprised at how great of quality these are. Hayden's had hers, the pink one, not this pink one, but the one I was just working with, has had hers since Christmas. And like I said, it gets washed every single week, and it has held up very great in the past 4 or 5 weeks that we've had them. So I was not afraid to purchase this gray one and then the one that Mia will have on her bed as well. So I definitely love how they turn out. Also, I'm gonna have my husband cut some wood. I mean, I could do it. Maybe I will. Or maybe I'll have him do it. I don't know which. But we're going to cut down some wood pieces to kind of separate their bed so that way they don't move around. Or I think there's some, like, stoppers you can get for the wheels. We might do that instead. I don't know. If anybody has ever used any of those type of stoppers or whatever they're called, let me know down in the comments, or link the ones that you have for me. I've never had wheels on a bed before until these bed frames, so it's kind of different, and especially here on the tile floor.
But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it bite. But somehow you make me change, like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better
Alrighty guys, the beds are made with their new bedding. If you are looking for some very affordable, nice, they're not super thick, they're kind of thinner, but they're very cozy and just perfect for Florida, or even maybe like a summer comforter for your kiddos. They actually, not even just for your kiddos, like not even for like twin size beds, but they also come in like queen or king. But I did get them on Amazon. I will make sure that they are linked in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested in that. Now, I do make a small commission on that, but it is at no extra cost to you, but I do want to let you guys know. So if you are looking for something like that, these were super affordable. I think, I paid, now sometimes you can get a discount and click a coupon. So I think I paid like $21 for Mia's, 15 I think it was for Kendall's, and Hayden actually got hers for Christmas, and I'm not 100% sure how much it was. It might have been like 35. So obviously they increased prices for Christmas, but anyway, I absolutely am loving how this turned out. I love having that extra just touch of the board behind there, the board and batten. Let me turn the lights off. The walls look like extra yellow. I promise you, it's only because they were up against this stark white, or the ultra white color. As you can see up above there, up above, they do have LED lighting already in place, so we didn't have to do that. But I need to probably change the lights out. They're very warm. I think if I put daylight bulbs in here, it'd be very bright, but I just absolutely love how this is looking. You guys are gonna have to let me know if I should hang curtains up, because I have curtains to hang up. However, the last set of curtains that were up there from the previous owner, she left them, and they were on a kind of a thinner rod, but because of the bed, now it is a little bit away from the wall, so a curtain could fit. I don't like short curtains, so if we're gonna hang a curtain, it's gotta be a long one, in my opinion, just a preference. But they would roll on the curtain. I sat on the curtain before and it kind of bent it and pulled it down. So I feel like the wall needs something to help break it up. But for now, I'm going to leave it off. I'm going to talk to my husband, see what he says. You guys are going to have to let me know down in the comments what you think, whether we need curtains or not. I was just going to go with a neutral curtain, probably, it's like a gray, it's a very light gray, grommet with a black bar to match, like, the black, metals in the room. And then also, you guys have seen this already in the last video, but I just love the added touch. You know, they just kind of made it their own, put up some greenery. We put their extra pillows over here on the bench, so it'll be nice and cozy if they'd like. But they are really liking this so far, so I hope that they like the way this looks. They are at school right now, so they don't know yet what it looks like, but I'm super excited for that. I have decided for this wall that I'm going to let them use their creativity. They have awards, pictures, postcards, posters, things like that. And you know what? I'm going to let them take full-on creativity over this wall. Let them do their thing. And I know right now it looks a little bare, but they'll take over. I will let them, you know, kind of just fill that wall and make it their own. I think I might... We do have the mirror. I forgot about the mirror. Do we want to put it there? Or we could hang it here and let it be like the focal point of everything. I don't know. I haven't decided yet with the mirror, but as far as this wall goes, they will definitely be doing their own thing. So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and show you a few clips of the before again, just as a reminder, and then I'll give you final looks at their new bedroom. And then just make sure you stay tuned till the very end, and I will show you their faces when they get home to see it all. So anyway, guys, I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next one.
Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change, like I'm better off with you.
Dad.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm. Is this going on the wall?
Yeah, we'll put that on the wall. I need Daddy's help. But you like it?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah?
space in here.
You like this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. We put a wall.
Your
It
bed's
makes it
okay?
look bigger.
Yeah, it does make it seem bigger, huh? What do you think?
I like it.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
You think it looks okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I put your pillows over there in your bed.
Yeah, I like it. It looks bigger.
It looks bigger?
Yeah.
That's what you guys have all said. That's so funny. Well, we got one more, but I don't think she's going to let me film her, so it's okay. We got you guys.